line, and when that sun gets out there, it will warm up and things will soften up as Kokomo Murase now on course, part of that Japanese contingent, Todd, both on the men's and the women's side.
Yeah, so strong. Going for the bit of a frontside blunt on that wall ride feature. You want to keep speed up through these rails now. After seeing these first few riders have trouble making the down portion of these jumps, you got to go fast. And here we go. She's of small stature as well, but definitely making this speed count here. There we go. Big frontside 720 clearing the knuckle. No speed problem here. Big backside 7, Kokomo Murase. That was how you get it done. And that was kind of a different, you know, her board was running significantly faster than everybody else's.
Mary, I don't want to bring up age because you're not supposed to do that with a nice young lady, but she is 14 years the younger of Jamie Anderson.
That is wild. And also, she exploded onto the scene.
Yeah.
You know, she has been a mainstay in competition ever since she was 13 or 14 years old. And you can see that with, like, look at that pretzel out on that rail. That's when you spin the opposite direction of how you come into the rail. She is just a contest killer right now. We watch her at all the big air. She's been doing really great. She won the recent big air in Sure. I mean, she is just a phenomenal snowboarder.
That's 17.
Yeah, check out this big backside 720. So her jump section is super strong. She's going to have the highest score. Now, not the most technical jumps I think that we will see here in this final, but just putting one down.
Yeah,
solid
85-75. Kokomo goes into first as everyone's still kind of feeling out this course, trying to get the board.
That's going to set your momentum for the rest of your run, so you need to be precise and on point on everything.
One young rider who has been on point, this is Kokomo Murase of Japan. She has the second best score so far, 85.75. Mary, I gotta ask you, is someone like Kokomo or Eddie, are they seeing Jamie Anderson struggling, thinking, today might be my day to strike? Jamie's not on point, today might be my day.
I bet it's a mix up there because all the competitors really are friends. They train and ride together so much throughout the year. But I'm sure Jamie, as we said, she is the queen of competition and she's the one to beat always.
Wow, Kokomo's looking really smooth here. Backside 9, coming up a little bit short. Ouch.
It's a ragdoll treatment coming down the hill that pops right back up. Todd, again, we talked about the physics. She's more of a diminutive rider. It looked like she had the speed on that third one. He even gave an extra pop off the lip, but just didn't carry enough distance.
And if you're landing towards where the rollover is, the knuckle on that second jump, you need to be landing a little bit further down to have a little bit more downhill momentum going into that third and final jump. You can't make any mistakes here. Jamie Anderson alluded to it in her interview with Tina. You've got to be on point. Everything has to be lined up to set the pace for the next feature.
Exactly. With chalky snow that's going to be a little grippy like that, there's just no room for error.
Yeah, there's no wiggle room at all. You can't land on top like that and expect that you're going to have the momentum to clear it. Almost did, though. Yeah. Almost had the momentum to get her over on the backside 900.
Nowhere to hide on these bottom 3 jumps. If you don't have the speed, you will be exposed, as Kokomo just found out. But she has a good score so far to fall back on. That's something that Jamie Anderson does not have. So Jamie will have that third and final run, basically a one-run contest for Jamie Anderson, where Kokomo is sitting on a pretty solid score that has her.
But she does still have a large point lead when it comes to the WSTL
She leads the way with 934, and the next closest athlete on that list for the Americans is Haley Lang with 655.
Starting off with a wall ride.
Kokomo Murase on course right now. Does that little front blunt attempt there on the wall ride.
Kokomo currently sitting in third on the podium, 85.75.
So decent rail section up top. Yeah, now 270 off into the first. Switch backside 180. Sets this up here. Big frontside 720 lean grab. Lot of momentum into the final jump. Back 9. Little bit of a bounce. I want to see that again from a different angle because it kind of looks like she hit hard right there. But still, decent run. I don't think her rail section was as strong as Zoe's was. Here we go off that cannon rail, gapping over onto the wall ride. Slows down, tries to do a little front blunt right there. Board slide to fakie.
Tyler,
Actually,
you say Kokomo's more adept at the rails or the airs?
usually I would consider her to be like a really good jump rider.
I agree.
I thought she had it, Mara. I thought that she had enough momentum to get the job done.
I thought so too. She looked so smooth going into that final jump.
But we're going to have to take a look at it here once again. That front side 720, that was about as good as you could possibly do one. Landed that thing down with no drama at all. And then backside 900. Ooh, what hit right there? Was that her hands or
her head?
Let's see right here. Gets her mitten on it for a split second.
Oh, just a little toe.
A little bit of a touch, but that was more of an impact touch. She wasn't using her hand to balance herself on the landing. Here's another look at it right here. Yeah, does put it down. So that's going to be a decent score.
So Kokomo already sitting in a podium position with that 85.75, and she gets an 87.75. So it is an improvement by about 2 points. So she now